guys, this is Easy Crypto, and I'm Crypto Kip. Thanks for tuning in. And in today's video, we're going to be going over what happened in the month of February. We're going to see how the year's been starting off for Bitcoin and crypto and the markets as a whole. 2022 is just getting started. We don't know. Are we going up or are we going down? There's a war going on. There's a lot happening in the world. The financial future, full of uncertainty. Make sure you guys do smash up the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave some comments down in the chat box below. Also, make sure you're taking advantage of the opportunities. Signing up for Crypto.com, you can get a $25 bonus. If you go over to Femex, you can get an awesome referral link signing up for Femex using the link down below. Also, make sure you check out our live stream. We got a 24-hour Bitcoin chart going, and you can actually see some of the trading signals on our live stream. And we'll put a link to that in the description down below as well, so you guys can check that out. That chart is actually a program called Market Cipher, which was a great program that'll show you all these trading signals for whether you should be buying, selling, or just, what you should be thinking about what's coming next in Bitcoin and crypto. Okay, let's get into it. So the date is March 4th, 2022, and we are going to talk about February. What happened in February? So February started off with a market cap for crypto as a whole. It had $1.75 trillion about. That's kind of where the market cap started off February 1st, and we had an awesome spike. The actual month started very bullish back in February, and we went up, and we went all the way to just above that $2 trillion mark, okay? And that's exciting. $2 trillion is a very critical level for cryptocurrency. I think you'll see that that's really a level that everybody's focused on, that $2 trillion market cap. We bounced up and down below it probably about 4 or 5 times here in the last 3 months, and we're trying to break through that. Just kind of like, Bitcoin is struggling with a $40,000 level. We're waiting to see what's going to happen. One way to look at that is looking at the total market cap. So specifically, Bitcoin also, obviously market cap goes up for crypto as a whole. Bitcoin also started the month bullish. We started right around that $38,000 level, and we went all the way up to about 45,387 is where we actually went up to in February. And then all of us, and we were bouncing. We were doing a bouncing pattern. We were kind of on a holding pattern for a few weeks. And then Russia-Ukraine conflict. And then we had a sharp decline. Panic ensued. There was a big meeting with Fedman Chair Powell. Jerome Powell came out and he was talking about the interest rates, and that causes some fear in the market. So there was a lot of speculation, a lot of hype, a lot of news, and it drove the markets down a little bit. Now, all of a sudden, we did have a spike up recently because of what we've been talking about on our channel, where cryptocurrency is kind of on the forefront. You've got official government sites from Ukraine tweeting about how they're going to do an airdrop for crypto, and now they're going to do NFTs, actually, we found out. There's actually been over $50 million in crypto now donated to Ukraine, and you're seeing this at the forefront. So we had a little bit of a spike up recently, but February was a tough month. We went up and we came basically right back down to where we started. So it was February 24th. We went back down. Matter of fact, we went below. We went all the way down to 34,000. So we ended up tanking, and that was, a critical price level, and it stopped sharply right at about 34.5K. Bitcoin bounced hard and heavy, and then it totally rebounded in about a day or two, and it went back up to 38K. So 34,000, 38,000, 40,000, 44,000. What you're going to see is there's some critical price levels to these charts and Bitcoin, and you're going to start to recognize those. And if you are a leverage trader or you're a trader, you're going to start to be able to kind of identify some of these, what you call a trading channel, where you'll see the price bounce up to maybe a 44K level, 44.5, and then bounce down to a 42, or maybe down to that 38K level potentially. So if you'll see, I said in my last video that 42 was a temporary floor, but there's always room for downside. You're going to see, 38K is another price level you might want to look out for. $40,000 is definitely a price level, give or take a few dollars. But these are things you kind of want to be looking at. So total crypto holders actually is 319 million users. That's the growth of the crypto adoption. And it rose to 4.5% in February from 3.7% in January of 2022. So it's growing. The interest is growing. You're seeing that in the metrics of wallet holders, of Bitcoin holders. The supply of Bitcoin is going down, and there's numbers to prove it. You can also see that these Ukraine and Russia tensions are going to have a big effect. We got to see what's going to continue to happen with this war, with this conflict. We're going to have to see what happens with the sanctions. Just a recent update is these Russian oligarchs now. An oligarch is basically the money bags for Russia, right? So you've got these really, really rich folks that are living in America and living in other countries around the world that are potentially funding this war, funding Putin, right? And so what do? We actually put sanctions not only on the Russian banks, but we put sanctions on the individuals now in Russia that are potentially propping up Putin's army and helped fund Russia all these years and kind of get us to where we are potentially. Now, they're really making it painful for these oligarchs, and they actually went ahead and they're stopping their family from traveling to other countries. They're stopping themselves so that they can't go in and out of America. It's really a wild time. So what we're going to see is we're going to see some volatility. February was overall, it was kind of a dud. It was kind of a dud month. We did spike back up. We kind of started, we ended where we started, basically. We started the month of February at $38,000, and we went all the way, looking at the 28th of February. It's a short month. We landed, we ended the month right at 39,000. We started to go bullish, and then you actually see that right as you get into the beginning of a new month, you're going to see that there's anticipation for the new month, because the way that these charts work is you can look at a chart and you can look at a hourly, you can look at a daily, you can look at a weekly, and you can even look at a monthly candle. And so these are going to be different. And when I say candle, I mean, you'll see when you look at a chart, you'll see these what look like candlesticks, and that determines whether the price went up or down. And everybody's anticipating what's that next candle going to shape up to be. So we have yet to see what's going to happen for the month of March. So far, I'm bullish. I like some of the news that I'm seeing in Russia and Ukraine. Frankly, though, and I'm going to keep this in mind, when you're talking about Bitcoin, guys, we're talking about a long-term strategy, okay? So whether you're bullish or whether you're bearish right now, that's kind of irrelevant. The question is, in 10 years, do you think Bitcoin will be around? In 20 years, do you think Bitcoin will be around? Do you think there's a need for cryptocurrency? Think about that, guys. I'm Crypto Kip. This is Easy Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to keep coming at you with some content. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, guys. We're currently sitting at a price of $40,786. Be on the lookout. Could break down, could tap a 38K, could spike right back up. Keep an eye on it. Play safe, play smart, and happy Friday. Have a great weekend.